The Marvels is the latest MCU release that has come out this weekend, which is actually what I went to see. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard the news that it has come out into theaters. When I went into this movie, I was giving it a 50-50 chance to be okay. Not good, not great, but okay. And the moment I came out of that theater, the only thought that was going through my head was, wow. Marvel has really gotten into the business, wasting money, making terrible movies. Or Disney. I mean, I don't know which one. It's debatable to say who's more to blame here. But the point of the matter that I'm trying to say is that the Marvels is just another disappointment that has come after Avengers Endgame. So this movie stars all the Marvel characters. Well, not all the Marvel characters. Technically, the Marvels. As in, like, people like Captain Marvel. So that's Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and Miss Marvel from the Miss Marvel TV show. And they're caught in some kind of quantum entanglement where they switch places every time they use their powers. So that was just the niche of the movie. It wasn't the story. And honestly, I don't know what the story was here. Because, I mean, I saw point A at the beginning, very vague point A, I believe. That's what that was at the beginning of the movie. But I was like, where is point B? Because this whole movie was all over the place. I mean, the only thing I was grasping was that the villain they're fighting was some Kree turned Ronan the Accuser wannabe. And I was like, where's the story here? Because, I mean, there's great CGI I'm seeing everywhere. But I'm like, where is the story? I'm not seeing where this is going. I don't know. Maybe they just, when they were making this movie, they just got so engrossed in the CGI making that they just told the screenwriters to just go sit in the break room and then just forgot they were in there and said, like, oh, we forgot that the screenwriters were there, sorry. Or the screenwriters had a solid script and Disney didn't like it, so they said, let's just add a bunch of useless things in here. You know, just change up the script and just put a bunch of things in here that are useless. Because that's what it felt like to me. I mean, there was nothing. It made no sense. I had no idea what was going on and why there were certain things happening in this movie. There was like no straight path. It was like, just like, from the very start. One scene actually made me uncomfortable. I mean, try not to go into spoilers here because I don't want to ruin it for anybody if, you know, they're planning on going to see this movie. But there was one planet they were going to warn them about this female Ronan the Accuser. And it turns out the whole planet communicates through song. And I was like, oh my god, no. I am not seeing this right now. After like a minute and a half of this scene, I was like, oh my god, make it stop. I can't watch this. I just can't watch it. And then finally when it did stop, I was like, thank you. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know Disney technically owns Marvel, and they have the right to make the Marvel Cinematic Universe any way they want to, but don't turn it into one of their musicals, because Marvel's not a musical. Come on. We may get a soundtrack here and there, but we don't get musicals. This isn't a Disney princess story. I mean, I haven't seen that horrendous since Love and Thunder. The only thing that kept this movie from being awful was the chemistry between our main characters, the three Marvel sisters. Well, specifically between Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel. I don't know what was going on with Monica Rambeau, but she just felt like a stand-in, a standee, to be more precise, because there was no enjoyment out of her. There was hardly any engagement. And I mean, it just seemed like there was nothing to enjoy here from her, and it was just like, wow, this is so disappointing. Then again, Captain Marvel was, not much better than Monica Rambeau. I mean, the only time I was feeling any enjoyment from her was when she was chit-chatting with Miss Marvel. It was kind of like a hero and sidekick moment where the sidekick is kind of giddy, and I actually kind of enjoyed that part. Though I did also enjoy her take as seeing herself as a villain, because, I mean, that was a cool little twist. I wish they had gone more into on that, but they didn't. They just gave us little snippets and just kind of like threw it in there. I mean, we got to the point where we knew why she was seeing herself as a villain, but it would have been better if they went more depth. Miss Marvel made this entire movie enjoyable. I mean, when she was on screen, I was enjoying it. But I mean, it's also mainly what I find disappointing about myself is that I never actually watched the TV show. I mean, because I knew how she became part of the MCU universe, and I knew who she was, so I knew how her connection was in there. But I never saw the show, so I don't know anything about her situation, how she got her powers, the bracelet she wears. I don't know anything about that, and now probably I am gonna want to watch it because if she did this good in this movie, I can't imagine how good the show is. So I mean, she was the main good thing about this movie. I'm giving the Marvels a C here. I mean, they get me entertained to an extent. I mean, great 90 minutes CGI demo reel, but as a movie, it's just another big disappointment from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sorry, but that's just how I see it. Alright, well that concludes this review on The Marvels. If you guys have seen this movie, please comment here down below what your thoughts were. Also, if you like my other videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.